All right, so yes, welcome back to Project Zomboid. For those who have been here before, you know that I have completely redesigned my garage. It's all actually fairly organized. I installed a sink, and that sink does connect to a barrel right there. So I also changed out my generator, because I need a portable generator to go. And yes, I have cars. This is not a an early playthrough. I have been doing this playthrough for maybe 40 or 50 hours. So like, as you can see, I've got some pretty decent skills over here. And in fact, this masonry truck is the truck that I made a project out of and tried to 100% absolutely everything about it. This is kind of my war rig, as it were. Oh, it's so foggy. Okay, so Merlin Huston here needs nails because I moved to Louisville out of Rosewood. I left all my nails back there. Wow, 100% on the engine, and it takes me 4 tries. This is a ripoff. So I need nails, and yes, I could just go and take down fences for nails, but like, there's gotta be a place out there where I can just get, like, a box of nails. That said, I haven't looked into this van yet, and it does say it's a leather worker van, so that might be really good if I decide I want to make a forge out here. Oh, wrong! Wrong! I did not have anything in my hands. This is why, even after 150 hours of Project Zomboid, I'm still not great at this. God damn it. Okay, it's fine. Everything's fine. We're just gonna bandage that up. Yes, there are different kinds of generators with different stats now. The Value Tech one I have loaded up in my van because it has a lower weight, a lower carry weight, but it also has lower, like, the condition deteriorates faster. But yeah, so I should have had a hammer or something in my hand when I broke that window. Good job, me. Anything in the seat, anything in the glove box, a sewing kit, some awls, that's all fine. I don't suppose there's gas in it. I don't think it does. It does. It does have gas in it. Okay, so we're just going to get it out of the way first off. There we go. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Leather. Perfect. Exactly what we needed. If I want to make a forge and a furnace, then this is just what I need. So we're just going to grab the large leather. Yeah, the generator we have out here now is one of the Luxamax. What's it called? Hold on. I don't remember what the name of the company is. Doesn't matter. So we're gonna put the leather in our last empty shelf here. So now I can make a large bellows and I can make a forge if I need to. That'll solve my nail problem. If I just make a forge, it'll be fine. In the meantime, so we've been kind of up and down this area, but we have not really gone into Louisville proper. So we're just gonna look around. I'm looking kind of for a hardware store. I'm looking kind of for the university. I know that Louisville has a university. But I don't really have any specific goals in mind. I kind of just want to explore. I'm also not super enthusiastic about how foggy it is, because I do want to kill as many zombies as possible. And I don't like it when they jump out at me. We have recently upped the number of zombies from low to normal. We do have a market there, so there's some food possibilities. Oh yeah, I've got explosives. Oh my friend, I have 2 duffel bags full of pipe bombs. And as soon as we get to a place that is like densely populated enough, oh yeah, we're gonna be throwing some bombs around. Absolutely. Okay, so Louisville also has a very large suburban area, and I feel like I could easily get stuck in this area for a long time just killing zombies and looting houses, which would be fine. Wow, I just ran into a zombie without even realizing it. I was not paying attention to the right part of my screen. I do not have respawns turned on. I am also playing on easy mode. Normally I would say please don't judge me, but I don't actually care. It is snowing. That's the other thing we need, is we need some better clothes. Yeah, this is currently... Yeah, I don't care. This is currently on the rising mode, which I believe used to be called building mode, where the zombies are less plentiful, though I have upped the number of zombies. They're also pretty much all the slow zombies, and they usually go down in one hit. So I am looking at maybe upping some of the difficulty bits, making some of them a little bit faster, a little bit tougher. I mean, with the number of bodies I'm going to have around me, corpse sickness is definitely going to be a potential thing. But yes, this means that every zombie that I kill today is a zombie that I don't have to kill tomorrow. And the purpose of the playthrough, the goal in the playthrough, is to more or less clear Louisville, which is of course impossible. So instead, what I'm going to try to do eventually is get up to the top of the, not the bank building, what's the court records building? The one that has the penthouse at the top? I think that's going to end up being my goal. Man, just like in real life, I go into the suburbs and immediately get lost. Yeah, I have not had the courage yet to put runners in my game. I watch a lot of Zomboid YouTubers. In fact, I'm watching someone who is playing the new Extinction mode now, which includes sprinters, like not just runners, but full-on sprinters. It's pretty rough. Also, I have a habit of getting distracted by chat, and I know that if I'm distracted by chat for the wrong 5 seconds, I will die. Okay, where the hell am I? Wait, yeah. Alright, so if I take this turn and then take a left on the main street, I should be able to hopefully find... I think there's a university up there. You are definitely going to... Yeah, I'm going to look over. I'm going to see what you said, and I'm going to be like, oh yeah, that's great. And then I'm going to turn back and chomp. It's happened before. I have definitely been bitten by zombies because I was looking away from the screen for like a second. Question, since you're in chat. Is the shotgun sound too loud, or is it about right? I'm never sure what my streams actually sound like to people that aren't me. It's good. Okay, fantastic. Look, snow is bad, but I appreciate it over the fog. Art supplies, probably not a car I need to investigate. I do want to clear out these roads, though. Hey, come off the road so I can kill you. Come on. This way. This way. This way. I don't think I have any car mods at the moment. The step van here is definitely vanilla. We are now in build 42, which is still kind of an unstable build. And then, wow. Okay. I am definitely seeing the effects of changing the number of zombies from low to normal. I think my next thing, by the end of this video, I'm probably going to end up changing it from all slow shamblers to a combination of slow and fast shamblers. I used axe for melee. I spawned in Rosewood, so I was really close to the firefighter station, so I got a bunch of firefighter axes from there, and that's kind of what I've been using for melee. Yeah, I love Rosewood. That said, one of the negative drawbacks of playing on Rising difficulty is that you don't get a lot of melee practice. Oh, loot the gun, of course. Hold on, just gonna have to move away before too long because all those zombies banging on the floor or on the gate is gonna really up my stress in a minute. Anybody around me before I put this in the... Okay, good. I hear you. And then, yeah, one of the reasons that I'm playing this particular game is because I am very, very uncomfortable with jump scares. So I'm trying to inure myself a little bit by slowly increasing the difficulty of this game. Is this like there's like a 3-mansion layout down here, right? No, that's not this. I definitely don't know my way around Louisville. They can batter down some gates, but not like the high fences still. Actually, maybe if they have high enough numbers, they might be able to batter down the high... I don't know exactly. I'm definitely not an expert on this game. I came into Louisville with a massive amount of ammo and explosives and stuff, and I'm starting to think that I did not bring enough. Look at all of the... Okay, it's fine. Like, I know that compared to other YouTubers, I'm probably not dealing with as many zombies. But I do have to keep a defensive perimeter around my car, or I won't be able to get out. And even slow zombies Oh, I see a bag. Even slow zombies can be a massive threat if they're surrounding you. Get away from my car, you... Wow, there's so many of them. Okay, it's fine. Thankfully, I've always been good at point-and-click adventure games. A YouTuber that I follow replaced the jump scare sound with surprise, motherfucker, from Dexter, which I thought that was a great one. I see another gun. I might have put myself in a bad position here. Okay, I think we got that. I understand not using guns. There's definitely something to be said for going all melee. It's quieter. You can deal with enemies more efficiently. You can position them the way you want. I definitely understand that perspective. I feel like I'm getting distracted though. Like this is okay, this is pipe bomb time. Right? Like obviously. So I'm going to go into my bombs bag. Grab a few of those. We're going to drive forward a bit. This is the first time on this channel I'm using pipe bombs. Now, normally I would like gather them together a bit, and I probably should. Yeah, let's gather these folks together a little bit. I'm definitely going to try not to blow myself up, yes. I appreciate the warning. Okay. Now, obviously, every single zombie in the entire city heard that, so I'm going to have to finish off and get out of here. Like, that was definitely a silly thing to do, but it was a lot of fun. I think I'm out of ammo, which tells me it's the perfect time for me to get the hell out of here. Ah, I hate the frame rate drops. My computer's supposed to be pretty strong, but here we are. So that gave me an idea of what, like, trying to deal with Louisville proper is going to be like. Okay, hold on. No, this is getting to the point where I need to get out of this area and do a reset on my game, because I'm getting some serious frame drop. Holy crap. There we go. I mean, it's still not amazing, and now we're back home. Multi-hit is a toggle, fair enough. Okay, well, since we're home, we may as well grab some food before we go back out. I would have called that a not super successful exploration. Like, we found a lot of zombies and killed them, but we didn't really find anything useful. Just gonna go ahead, go into the freezer, grab a couple fish. We're eating fish these days. Haven't done a lot of complicated cooking at this particular base. I used to back at my other base. Maybe I should do more of that. I know that it really increases the amount of hunger that gets relieved if you make like an actual recipe instead of just eating a fish out of the oven. The new fishing mechanics. Let's actually go take a look right now. I'll just show you rather than telling you. I'm not a huge fan personally, but let's actually go out and look at fishing right now. Because I have this base that happens to have a pier right on it. So I'm going to go into my fishing bag, and I have a fishing rod with a couple of different lures. I also use rotten steak as bait. I'll just go ahead and grab the minnow lure one. And then you aim it with right click, just like with a gun. You shoot with left click. You can make a fishing rod, yes, and I do have the recipe, but I have found quite a few. And now you wait. There are also fishing nets you can put out to get small fish that you can use for bait. But I find using rotten meat is usually the best way. Or lures. So when it comes to fishing mechanics, I use right click to let more line out, and I use left click to reel in. I have to wait until I can hear the sound of a fish. But there it goes. And as you can see, there's a little indicator here. And I want it to stay in the black area, because if it goes all the way into the red, the line could snap. Now, moving the mouse around does seem to have some effect, but I don't know exactly what. You see how I got into the red there? And I got myself a medium white crappie, which is a hilarious name for a fish. If you are more than 7 tiles out from land, you get a deep water bonus. And some of the bigger fish you can cut into fish fillets, which gives you butchering XP and makes them more useful both as bait and as an ingredient. So as you can see, like, as I move my mouse around, it definitely changes what my character looks like. So I guess I just try to keep the mouse behind me. Medium white bass. So yeah, that's how fishing works these days in Project Zomboid. I don't find it as fun as like Stardew Valley's fishing, but it's a heck of a lot better than something like Skyrim. Put the fishing rod back in the bag. Yes. Foraging is also a thing. You can definitely find bait by using foraging. And in fact, I should probably be going around and foraging for clay, because if I'm going to be making a forge, I'm going to need some clay. For now, I'm just going to take the fish I got, I'm going to put it in the freezer. Yeah, Skyrim has fishing now. It's not good. I would not recommend going into Skyrim with the hope that there would be a good fishing minigame, because it's not. I feel like we're beginning to run low on shotgun shells. No, I still have a few boxes left. We're going to keep using the shotgun until I run out of ammo for it, and then I will move on to something else. Yeah, I'm also I've been really looking forward to a mod for Skyrim called Skyblivion, where they put the Oblivion map and the Skyrim map together. But I don't know if that project is still ongoing. Okay, where the hell am I going? The university's up there. Books would be a good idea, and the university would be a high population area for me to do some depopulation. So I guess we're going to move up and take a right over here at Chapel Mount Downs. Yeah, all of the Elder Scroll games I love. Like, I understand why Skyrim is the one that has been so obscenely ubiquitous for the last 15 years or 10 years or however long it's been around, but, like, all of the other Elder Scroll games, like, I've played Fallout, well, I've played some of the earlier Fallout games, which are neither Elder Scrolls nor Bethesda, but, like, Morrowind, Oblivion. I haven't played Daggerfall yet. I've heard good things, but I don't know for sure. Okay, we're going to start out here so we don't get immediately surrounded. Let's do some depopulation. Well, and the thing about Skyrim that I love is that it is unashamedly breakable. Like, it's very easy to make an overpowered character in Skyrim, which I actually appreciate. There's no attempt to actually balance it whatsoever. Okay, I guess no, it says I've got... Will you please unjam? That's like the third time I tried to rack that. There we go. Okay, what do we have in here? Lots of vehicles we could look at. Jump the tall fence. You really want me to die. That's what's happening here. And the worst thing is, I'm gonna let you. I'm doing it. I'm jumping the tall fence. There, you happy? Oh god, so many zombies. Now, I will say, I kind of want to increase the toughness of the zombies a bit. One-shotting every zombie all the time seems a little bit busted. But on the other hand, I watch folks who are streaming Extinction. And in Extinction, it takes like 10 or 12 hits with a pipe wrench minimum to kill a zombie. And I'm like, that's also an unacceptable extreme. That makes combat super, super tedious. Now, when it comes to vehicles in Project Zomboid, I know folks love their flashy sports cars, but me, I'll take a step van any day of the week. They have, I believe, the highest, like, weight capacity in vanilla. Okay, now where the hell am I? Chapel Mount Downs. We're gonna take a look in these trunks and stuff and see if there's anything interesting here. But I don't actually know what this place is. Gonna have to deal with these folks banging on the fence, though. Look, is it cheap to gun down zombies on the other side of a high fence like fish in a barrel? Yes. I make no apologies for it. Gotta love a good old-fashioned double kill. Oh, that wasn't a double kill. You were just playing dead. That's the other thing about the extinction, by the way. The extinction difficulty has reanimation mechanics, so that a certain percentage of zombies that you kill will eventually stand up, which is also terrifying. Yeah, we got some good cars here maybe we can loot. What's in the bag? Nothing. Now, at the moment, what I really need more than anything else is nails. Got a bunch of locked. Alright, we're gonna just make sure that we're as clear as we can be before we switch off. And then let's go get the car. Okay, we're gonna check through some of these cars, see if there's anything interesting. Move on toward the university. No, it is 5:30 p.m. It is November. I do have to remember that it gets dark early. Okay. Anything interesting? Seat? No, no, no. There's a violin case. There's a pocket watch. Oh yeah, I'm taking that. Like, obviously. There's a violin, which I really don't care about. Some electronics I can use. I've got plenty of fire-making stuff. I've got plenty of tools. Axes suck because they mess up clothes. Yeah, that makes sense. No, it's really all about spears, right? I hear spears are the way to go. I have made a bunch of spears in this playthrough, but I found them a bit awkward to use, probably because I was just used to the timing of the axes. Let's look at this van and this truck here. Of course. What's with everyone locking their cars? Jeez. So inconsiderate. Cigarettes. I'm not doing smoker this time, although a bucket. Buckets are always useful. Ah, you're a painter. I see. Yeah, bucket's always useful. Nothing else I really need other than that. You find bats to be the most? Yeah, that's fair. Long blunt is also extremely powerful. I know from like a optimization standpoint, you really want short blunt because things like ball peen hammers are super duper duper light. I see we've got a bit of a swarm happening up there. Beginning to form. Nothing in the trunk. You kidding me? Okay. Oh look, someone trying to sell me AI viewers. All right, let's do some melee. As you can see, my timing for melee is still not amazing. And my range, I have not quite figured out the range perfectly. No, the fact that you called me a math teacher right away, I suppose you could have found that easily enough on Google or something, but I'm pretty sure you're not AI. Pretty sure. Not 100%. You're right, you never know. Make sure I'm not being snuck up on. I do need to level. You think this might be a survivor group? I do see a guy with a bag. I'm just gonna pull this bag guy back a little bit so I don't lose him in the shuffle. Sorry if you're saying something, but I'm 100% not looking away. Look at the double kill. Love it. While I am in melee combat. That's not happening. I'm not looking away. Duffel bag. Are you a survivor? No, that is an empty duffel bag. Alright, we're back to point and click. Let's go. There's a backpack over there too, though. And also corpse sickness. Now, the more heavyweight zombies there, that is a mod. I do use a mod for some extra different kinds of clothing and outfits and stuff. So the zombies that are sort of plus size are definitely coming from a mod. Stomping on, yeah, that makes sense. Wow, we really drew a lot of attention here, didn't we? Actually, I really like this street as a place to fight a bunch of zombies because it's not likely they're going to get around behind me. I do think that like child zombies would make a lot of sense. I think I understand why they don't do it, but I imagine there should be a mod for it out there somewhere. Like, from a realism perspective, there's no difference between killing a child zombie and killing an adult zombie, right? They're both mindless. They're both mindless monsters. but I kind of see why they wouldn't want to go there. You know, I have been wanting to watch World War Z for a while, but I haven't. It was so hyped up when it first came out that I kind of was put off by it. But you're not the first person to tell me it was a really good portrayal of the zombie tropes. Okay, look, it's getting dark. The longer I stay out, the more likely I make a dumb mistake and end up bitten. Oh, read. Okay, excellent. Fair enough. See, now that's already sold me. When you're like, nah, don't watch the vid or don't watch the movie, read the book. 100% yes, I will absolutely do that. I also want to read I Am Legend, which I hear is also much better than the film adaptation. Although, you know, Will Smith is pretty good at what he does. So we are sort of widening our area of influence here, right? We're trying to create a perimeter around ourselves where it's less likely that we're going to run into random zombies at random times. Yeah, I know the end for I Am Legend is very different, and I kind of like the idea that the protagonist is the monster, which is kind of what I'm going for in this playthrough. Like, I kind of want this guy, Merlin Huston, to be the antagonist to the zombies that live in Louisville. I'm still bad at driving. Mostly in the game. I'm pretty good at driving in real life. So we didn't quite get to the university like I wanted to. Always down for a fun fact. Oh, the main hero gets frisky with a corpse. I read your comments in the wrong order. That's... okay, fair enough. I should probably take this bandage off. Am I still cut? No. Okay, good. Go ahead and eat some of the beef jerky I brought. Since I've got some time, it's only 8:30. Let's take those fish I just picked up. We're going to throw them in the oven for just a moment so that they unfreeze, but not so much that they cook. And we're going to slice them up into fillets. In the World War Z book, it's written as a compilation of interviews and reports from the survivors. I love that. Like, it's giving sort of War of the Worlds kind of energy. Okay, let's cut some fillets. It's like a UN report. I love it. No, you're right. That sounds like a fascinating read. Okay, more fish fillets. We're not going to starve to death. I am a little bit concerned about my weight. Like, I'm down to 71, which I know you're supposed to be in the 75 plus range. So, like, I'm a little concerned that it's messing with my strength. So we're going to do the time-honored tradition of drinking our way to higher weight. Oh, so like the main incident, the main inciting event doesn't really happen until like part way through. I love it. And I assume there's lots of heavy foreshadowing about what's going to happen. Okay. Let's drop for now. Oh, actually, we're going to go ahead and eat this fish. Delicious. Just pick up the fish and eat it directly. That's how it works. Put that gun away. Okay, we're going to drop some stuff. We're going to drop the hiking bag for now. We're going to drop the Alice belt. We're going to do some exercise. I still don't have like a weight set, so it's been push-ups because strength is really the thing for me. And now we go sit down and rest. The reactions are on point. Yeah, fair enough. I used to think, like, no, if a zombie outbreak happened, people wouldn't be hiding their bites. That would be silly. People wouldn't be like, no, the last 5 to 7 years have taught me otherwise, sadly. Alright, what am I carrying that is so heavy? We're going to put the CD player in here for later disassembly. We'll put the phone in here for later disassembly. We'll go ahead and wash that bandage if I have the water for it. Anything else before we go to bed? Ah, yes. Again, if you want your weight to go up, drink an entire bottle of whiskey. That'll do it. That'll do it. We're going to put the glass bottle on the ground because we're drunk. Notice that weight is now going up. That's it for that day.